evening. Welcome to episode 26, Stay Smokey TV. I am Ron, a.k.a. the Urban Leaf, a.k.a. Mr. Stay Smokey himself, a.k.a. Top Shelf Ron, a.k.a. My humidor is better than yours, a.k.a. International Ron, a.k.a. the Cigar Goat.
You done now? I'm done. Okay. Zone. What up? You already know what it is, man. It's your boy, the nephew, a.k.a. Mr. Culture Dope himself, Cartier Dre.
Dre no smokes, let's get it.
Okay, y'all. Today is something different. You already know it's National Women's Month. History Month, Women's Month, every month, whatever the case is. But today is something real special. Forget the pillars. We got the creators. A lot of people try to, duplicate their stuff. A lot of people tried to say, they fell off. A lot of people try to say they not hot right now.
Who said that?
You know what I'm saying?
Who said that? Be so rumblings. No, man, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, there's a lot going on.
Some rumblings.
One of the first female cigar groups, period, I'm going to say the whole Maryland area.
Yes.
I ain't going to say just the whole Maryland area. Mm-hmm. We might even hit Delaware, PA, and Little Virginia. Mm-hmm. Little DC splash. One of the first female cigar groups that have their own, that create their own Facebook page. Right? Am I right with that?
Look, we're quiet because we're enjoying it.
Okay. I think they was on MySpace.
After you created it.
Right. See. They are our sisters of the leaf. They are pioneers. They are creators. The group started back in 2011. If I'm not wrong, tell me if I'm wrong. But I'm feeling something right now.
Right.
Preach. We have the one, the only, 3 Cigar Divas.
Yay!
You should have brought the light that hit the clap thing. Introduce yourselves, man. Introduce yourselves. Tell us what y'all is smoking, what y'all pairing it with, and let's jump right into it.
Okay, so Tracy looked at me, so I guess I'm first. Okay, so what did you ask me? How long I've been smoking?
I'm
Beverly. I'm Beverly from, of course, 3 Cigar Divas. Today I'm smoking one of my go-tos. I smoke this almost every day. It's the 858. The Fuente 858. I'm pairing it with some Willard, and it's absolutely delicious right now. Delicious.
Hey.
What you pairing it with?
Willard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top shelf.
Good morning. I'm Consuelo Connie, cigar porn, herself, original. I'm smoking an LFD
Shot.
with
Bang, bang.
Pueblo Gold.
So, thanks a
Bang,
lot.
bang.
Hey, hello. I am Tracy Smith, a.k.a. Tracy
Cigar
Cigar
Diva.
Diva. My voice, I be thinking I'm real loud, but it's not.
There we go.
Tracy Cigar Diva. So I am smoking the Buffalo Trace. And I was like, I want to smoke the Buffalo Trace because I asked for Blanton's and I received Blanton's. So since Blanton's is part of the whole Buffalo Trace line, I said, well, I'm going to smoke the Buffalo Trace and pair with it and enjoy. But right now, I'm drinking on Willett. And then once I'm done with this, I'm going to move on to the Blanton's. And then I'll give you the pairing.
We got options.
Y'all gave us hella options up here. Hella options.
We got options.
Consuelo.
Yeah.
We know she only drinking
Yeah.
Cuervo.
Jose Cuervo.
I'm consistent. That's all. That's straight.
What you
I
smoking
do.
again?
LFD digger.
That's all you smoke to. That's all I ever see you
I
smoke.
ain't never seen smoke nothing.
No, right. That's all I ever
I mean, I
see.
smoke other stuff. I just like what I like.
Right. That's
It's the same thing.
that.
You drink what you drink.
Yeah.
You know where it's gonna get you.
Right.
I drink what's on sale. I drink everything.
Lies.
Well,
How
normal
you
people.
be top shelf wrong?
Well,
Right?
normal
Oh, shut
people.
up. See, you starting to dump
Tell
shit
me you go
already.
get the Manny Chef?
If they make a bourbon.
Wow.
That's your question.
All right. Go ahead, Ron. Introduce
Well,
yourself.
first, before we get into that,
I was about to say.
we on the road again. So we're in the live cigar lounge. Gonna have customers coming through. Might have people come through to speak, say whatever. So let's keep that in mind.
All right, so we're here at
the historic Dans Cigar Lounge for our third installment of our Women's History Month series. So, you know, it's a pleasure to be here with the 3 Cigar Divas.
What are you smoking?
It's a pleasure to be with the 3 Cigar Divas. And I'm smoking this Tatuaje, this new Tatuaje 10-year Miami.
Oh, yeah.
With the Willie.
Now, that's your first time smoking it, or you already smoked it already?
I'm like
I
half.
don't even know why the fuck I asked you that.
Yeah, I'm like through half a box, bro. So this joint fire.
Me and Dre don't got one.
Y'all should have bought a box.
You didn't tell me.
Oh, my bad.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair. Close mouth don't get fat. Yo, I'm smoking the SP 1014 by Sanj. Sanj is a great guy. He calls us the industry killer. Gotta go to New Jersey to get this, or you can come to Dan's. I'm telling you right now. This is the original. They got the black in there as well. Beautiful. So far.
What you pairing it with?
I'm pairing it with some
That's
tea.
a
Some
little ass teacup.
what's it say on it?
Stay smoking tea.
Advertising. I'm pairing it with some tea and a little bit of that Weller's, the genie bottle.
Okay. So, all right. So our first question to you ladies is, can you tell us how long you've been smoking and what made you really love cigars?
You gotta say it better. You gotta say it better.
What
When
you
did
say?
you fall in love with cigars?
It's emotional.
It's like the
It's
50
emotional.
years of hip hop.
So it's like how long you been smoking and when did you fall in love with cigars?
I think Connie been smoking the longest.
Yes.
30-something years.
Yeah.
And I started smoking. My homeboys were police officers, hanging out. So you had to drink and smoke if you hanging with them dudes. So
Indeed.
I've been drinking and smoking for years. Yeah.
Yeah. Now my story. This is crazy. My story. I grew up around, our parents smoked. My grandfather, my uncles, South Carolina background, raised around tobacco. Grandma got snuff, but I was just like, no, I'm anti-smoking. I want to stay clean, healthy lungs. I'm not smoking. I went to Bobby's. 2009.
Got the same story. We got the same story
Yeah,
almost.
so 2009, I'm hanging out. I got a break, young mother. So I'm hanging out, and we go to Bobby's for happy hour. And we see, like, all of these, first time really seeing a lot of black people just smoking cigars and drinking, like, good bourbons and just vibing. So I went up to Bobby and I said, I want to smoke. And he said, okay. So he gave me this little cherry flavored cigar. And I seen everybody with the big boys, so I smoked it. So when I went back, I was like, oh, I want to move up. He said, no, it's levels. But I wanted to be grown. So I said, man, give me that Perdermo. And I smoked that Perdermo, and I saw people flying on carpets.
Arabian Night.
Yeah, but it was really, for me, it was just the culture and the vibe was just so cool and so sexy. And even though that second cigar took me over, I said, I'm going to come back because I want to start there. I don't want to start with the flavor, and there's nothing wrong with starting with the flavor, but it was like I enjoyed the taste of it. I just wasn't ready for the hit because I wasn't really drinking then because I was with my mom. So I wasn't really drinking and I wasn't smoking, so it was hitting me kind of hard. But that was 2009. So 2024, I got this.
Okay.
So me and Trey actually started smoking at the same place. So I started smoking in 2008 when Bobby's opened. And the Cigar Jazz Club, it was the best. I didn't smoke. I was like, keep cigarettes away from me, cigar smoke. Yeah, I ain't want none of that stuff. But then I started smoking. He gave me one of the little ones that looked like a joint first.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me try, because it was like a whole vibe with cigar smoking and black people. So I was like, hey, that's cool. So I started smoking that. Then I graduated to the, it was in a tube. It was in a tube. Carlos Toronto. I started smoking those from down Bobby's, and then I was hooked after that. So I've been smoking since 2008 or whatever. I started at Bobby's Cigar Jazz Club, and I've loved it ever since.
Shout out to Bobby.
Shout out to Bobby.
Bobby, bro. Yeah. Bobby is the shit.
He brought that sophisticated look to Baltimore and with cigars, because you could go to like Cross Street, or you could go to Dan's on Pulaski Highway, on Joppa Road, the old Dan's, but Bobby's had a different sexiness of
But
flavor.
Bobby's was for us.
Yes.
Bobby's was for us.
Yes, you could have a nice drink and smoke a good cigar. Yes.
I should have moved back early.
Yes.
For your time.
Yes.
Actually, at Bobby's, I stopped because I used to drink tequila like Consuelo. That's how me and Consuelo met, because a mutual friend was like, I only know one other person who smoked digits and drink tequila. Like, I used to drink tequila, I used to drink, but I would do different. I would drink Corzo.
You smoke cigars and drink tequila too.
Well, see, this was back then.
That was back
Back
before
then.
Casamigos
Right,
and shit.
right. This is back then.
I ain't started off
But that was how we met, because a mutual friend was like, I only seen this. He said, I only seen one other lady that smokes the digger and drink tequila, but I know 2 women. They smoke like you smoke, like y'all go hard, y'all smoke. And I was like, well, who are these women? Because I was like the only female in my crew, like Lil Kim.
Right.
So he kind of like brought us together.
Right.
And when we all got together, man, it was just like lovely. It was like, because it was always about, guys would bring us in to pump up their party. And we didn't realize, hey, we are the party. We are the party.
Right.
And so then we kind of was like, we don't need them, right?
They hit him with like the Quincy Jones,
Yeah.
Smokey Robinson.
So this kind of segueing into
Side note, yo, it's 6:40. I just want to let y'all know. He showed up at 6:40. Y'all said 6:30, came at 6:40.
So that kind of segue into how y'all got started. So how'd y'all become an entity?
Sitting up at Dan's up on Joppa Road.
Sitting in Dan's.
Sitting up at Dan's on Joppa Road, and we were introduced to each other. And from that first time, that was all she wrote.
Yeah.
That was all she wrote. We was like, we should start a group.
And we started a group.
Next day, Facebook page. And from that
like
on.
the first couple of events I've been to, like either your name was on it, or your name was on it, or all 3 of y'all names. Like when I first really like start coming outside smoking, like y'all faces was in the place.
Look, when Dan's opened here, we had the first event here.
Yes.
Right.
And what was it? Was it
Bow ties and heels.
That's in stilettos. Bow ties and stilettos or something like that. Yeah, we did it here. We sure did.
Yeah.
So that's why I said we gotta film here, because
That's where it started.
You knew that?
Yeah,
You knew that?
Dan's.
I knew that.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Women History Month.
They got they still, they ain't got the picture around here. It's like them 3 in like skinny Dan.
Okay.
He said that, Dan, not us. We love you regardless.
Yes.
So how were y'all perceived when y'all first started y'all group? Like, was it a lot of hate from the guys or what?
Let me say this. Baltimore Cigar Divas, the 3 Baltimore Cigar Divas started a lot of stuff.
Facts.
Like we're trendsetters, whether people want to accept it or not. Trendsetters. We started, we used to go to Affilions and have parties.
Yes.
When Affilions first opened, we used to
Before the
go
bar?
down to
Before the
Tender.
bar?
Before the bar.
Right?
Before the bar.
We was
Yes.
there And
Yes.
James, and I love James for this because James.
Shout out James.
Shout out
Yes,
to James.
James.
James
Yes.
at Affilion.
Yes.
James always give us our flowers for
Yeah.
that because
Yeah.
I went down before they actually opened. They was doing like some soft openings. And I was like, oh, you know, we a group. It's not just me, it's a group. And then we came down and we was like, oh, we can do some happy hours here.
Yep. And we did.
And we was bringing Baltimore. Hey,
Baltimore,
Baltimore.
yes.
We coming down. We
Yes.
coming down into Affilions and we gonna party. And we partied.
Parties, yes, we did.
partied.
We had
Yeah.
several events.
How we got home some nights.
I
Yeah.
can only imagine.
Yeah.
I can only imagine Miss Gold.
And we,
Oh my goodness.
we have a story.
Autopilot.
We have a story about how Consuelo tricked us into looking like
Hookers.
hookers with Playboy bunnies.
And she came in there looking like a princess.
Tell that story.
I was just
So
being
she went light skin on y'all.
Yeah, she went real light skin.
Well, you had problems with light skinned people growing
Yes,
up.
you
It's okay.
did it every week.
Yeah, it's okay. You had problems with light skinned people
I
growing
did.
up.
Y'all
I
can tell
did.
the story.
It was my birthday.
Oh, well, that's story.
It was my birthday, and I wanted to do costumes and do something sexy, but
This was at Affilion.
Yeah.
Yes.
so when it came down to me finding something to wear, I couldn't find anything that I was comfortable in. So
They got fishnets everywhere.
Is it?
again, that I feel comfortable in. So I ended up buying a cute little dress and some heels and my crown.
And a
Yeah.
crown though. And a crown.
But it's her
But y'all look good
And I
though.
had on bunny ears in a Playboy costume. I was like, I
Those are
walked
great
in
pictures.
Yes.
Like, right, you right.
Those were great pictures
right.
now.
Yes, we had a good time though.
It was a great
we had a
time.
good time. A very, very good time.
Always.
Like now you'll see a lot of people doing paint, sip, and smoke.
Right.
But I did the first one. I did
Years
the first
ago.
one
Yup.
at Slow Burns.
Mhm.
Yep. And
First one.
paint, sip, and smoke, canvases. I bought all kinds of stuff for people, and that's what it was: paint,
time.
sip, and smoke. And the trade, we was doing pasta stations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we was doing pasta
Yeah,
stations.
we had,
Yes.
the chef of the cigar world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know the great thing about this? All of us kind of started out together.
Yeah.
Because Chef was cooking,
Mm,
but he wasn't
Shout out
doing.
to Chef.
Shout out to Chef.
Yeah.
Oh, and congratulations to Chef.
I'm about to say he.
Yes, just got
yeah,
married.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
So it was like a lot of us was starting out at the
same time. Yeah.
and so it was like, hey, we got an event. Call Chef, call
Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah.
You know,
That was a
Patty.
difference.
Patty.
Yeah.
Patty
Yeah.
was with Chef working.
Yeah.
Now we got Patty
Head
Plates.
plates. Yes.
So it's so crazy because we all started from the bottom.
Yeah.
And now we here.
Okay, heard what you said. Start from the bottom now to here.
I think the difference too is that's when everybody cared about each other. We cared
Right.
about how you
There
ate.
wasn't a lot of
We
animosity.
cared about
None.
how you ate. We cared
None.
about how you was gonna work it out. We got enough for everybody to go around.
Right.
Right.
Now it's
Right.
just
That's
like
lost.
people
That's
get
lost.
hyped
Yeah.
up if they show their titties or something. That's good.
I just
So
had this
now it's just like
conversation.
it was
Yeah.
back
I
in the
just
day.
had that conversation with somebody.
And that's
crazy.
something what you just said was very important because something that we talked about. Because I remember. Do y'all remember? Do y'all remember when we was at?
Push it up.
Okay.
Do y'all remember
She got
when
that
we was?
technical shit.
Hey, I have
No,
to.
what?
I
How
have
about
to-
you want to swap? You take this one. We bring that. I know how to do
Yeah,
that.
I had to bedazzle it because people always take my lighters. So I have to lock it so they don't take it. And they don't mean to take it. It's just like
No,
they'll pick
sometimes
it up.
they mean to
No, they
take
mean
it.
shit.
You
No, they
know, I,
mean it.
you know I try to be nice.
Always, she always trying to say
Baltimore,
green
they stole
line.
this shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
It's all right.
They my people. They my people.
If you're her people, bring them lighters back.
Yeah, I do
Thank
need
you.
the lighters. See, I don't forgot what I was doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say no finish
What was I
your
saying?
statement.
What was I talking about? I'm 49
You was talking about that's the
now.
problem because you said that's the problem because now, people ain't supporting, people ain't doing this, everybody get upset.
Yeah, I'll come back to it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
My
different.
My biggest thing I feel like, I'm sorry. My
Go ahead.
biggest thing is I feel also, it's just like, I'm a rap person. So the person back in the day showing them homage, showing them
Yeah.
Right.
respect.
Yeah.
Right.
When people look at us, they like, Who are we? The new people that's
Right,
coming in.
yeah.
Like all this stuff that y'all doing right now, we did
we
that
did
shit.
that.
I can say that.
We
I
didn't
can honestly
sold
say that.
shirts out of our fucking car. We didn't get
Traveled
parties,
everywhere.
traveled,
Travel
Yeah.
everywhere.
Fish fries. We
Fish
did-
fries. We did everything.
So when people say, "Where you smoke at?" Any fucking place I want to.
yeah.
That's what I got.
Yes.
I'm
There you
sorry.
go.
I gotta get him out there. I
Bring it
get
back
him out
in.
there.
Welcome back.
That's what I was thinking about. I was like, do y'all remember when we went to the African spot on York Road and we were sitting in the back?
Yes.
So we found a spot. We were sitting in the back.
I found a
Yeah, it was. You always.
I
got
love a
a spot.
hood. I
You
love.
always got a spot.
I love a hood spot.
You always got a
Indeed.
spot.
Love a hood spot.
So we all sitting in the back and we're just talking, and we're talking about what we want from our group. And when you touched on, like, and it's great to be sexy, ladies. It is great to be
Yeah.
sexy.
Nothing
Yeah.
wrong
But
with
when
it.
you're coming into, again, it's 2011. It's not a lot of black smokers, and it's none. Like, you're not seeing too many of African American women smoking cigars.
Right.
So one thing that we said, we don't want to show our bodies. We want to show our skill. We want to show our knowledge. We want to show what's up here.
That we
Right.
So
enjoy.
we always did stuff with, and Bev, like, one thing about Bev is going to make it, we're going to be sophisticated. We're not going to have that nonsense. But we brought it in a very sophisticated way. Like, we could have
Right.
easily took pictures. We all got full lips. We could have took pictures with a cigar.
Some more than others.
Yes.
Okay. But we. Okay.
But that's how cigar porn came about.
Right.
Because we would take. The concept that I had was taking
Tell your
being
cigar porn
sexy,
story.
Yeah.
being sexy, but not being sexual.
Right.
So
Right.
we were
Right.
serious. Like
Y'all hear that?
we were smokers. We
Right.
went in
Say
there.
that one more time.
Yeah. I don't
think
Say
you
that
heard-
one
say
more
it one more
time.
again.
Say it for the people.
Tell her
in the back.
what was it about?
It was being sexy, not sexual.
Right.
Sexy, not sexual.
I like
It
that.
was just enjoying the stick because we
Yeah.
we cigar smokers.
Right.
We didn't come to meet men.
Right.
We don't need you to pick out our sticks for us.
Yeah.
We don't need
you to light it.
recommendations.
No.
You can have that shit.
Right.
We are real smokers, so
Right.
it was a big difference. So when we would take pictures together, it's us smoking, enjoying. We would sit,
Right.
we would sit for hours and talk about fucking life.
Life.
Like,
Yeah.
It was just
Life.
it's real shit.
You know, our motto is building relationships through smoking.
Yes.
And that's what we did. We just build relationships. Like Connie was like the headliner. She's always been the
we
headliner.
call her face.
Yeah, the
We
face.
call her
That's cigar
face.
porn right there.
Yeah.
We call her face
But-
because
I got sit
I'm
back so I
sorry.
can see my cigar porn
The
shirt.
thing about us, we all have different
roles,
like roles,
strengths, or whatever.
Strengths.
Yeah.
Right.
And Connie was the face. She was the social media. She was the
Right.
I'm gonna pour these people. I'm gonna do this. Bev is business. Like, okay,
Where we going?
Hey, where we
Da,
going?
da, 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 da. We getting the bus. We getting food. We getting this.
Right.
Get it together.
That was her
Get it
shit.
together.
Right.
And me, I'm just like little Miss Personality. Like, hey,
Right.
I love everybody.
Yes.
No, motherfucker. No, not today, motherfucker.
Go by Yacht Tracy over here.
Yes, that's, she's still to the fucking day. Like, no, I don't want to do that right now, Charlie. I'm gonna sit the fuck over here. Leave me alone.
So I got a question for you.
Who?
Bad.
Okay.
So Cross Street closing the end of the month. You had your own chair down there. Did you go get your chair?
They sold it.
So you wait to go.
They
I
sold
remember the first time I went to the Cross Street, I sat there and they said, "Oh, you can't sit right there." I said, "What am I here?" They said,
Big.
"Bev on her way. You can't sit right there. She usually get here about this time." I said, "I don't know who Bev is, but I'm getting up."
Yep.
They sold your chair.
Yeah, this Car Street, you know, was fun. We had a good time at Car Street. Talking about that
Sheldon.
Friday night.
Oh,
yes,
my God.
Sheldon, yes. Friday
Sheldon was
nights
the
at
best.
as small as Cross Street
Yeah, I think I've
was,
been there a couple times. It was
and
just
it'd be
awful.
packed. It would be packed in there with us on Friday nights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
slow burn.
It
Well,
was
slow
different.
burn
No,
was
that's
bigger.
a different animal. It's a different animal.
Yes.
It's not a comparison.
No.
It was just a different animal.
Yes.
Blurt our questions out. Thank you, brother.
Yes.
We
So
appreciate
I'm
you.
gonna tell you what Slow Burns did. Because Slow Burns was bigger,
Right.
Slow Burns kind of, that's where we was able to bring
Everybody
everybody. We was
in
at
able
one
to,
time, yeah.
Hey,
Tell
our
'em,
people
Tracy.
down in Waldorf.
Tell 'em, Tracy.
And when you did the east to the west
Yes,
coast,
yes.
no, I don't know if y'all remember that, but Bev, again, business mind, get a concept. I want to bring, because we have a lot of friends in the West Coast, and this something y'all don't know, like. We done made relationships with people
all over the country.
all, like everywhere.
Yes.
And so we had such a great group and a great following in California, and Dad was like, let's do an East Coast to West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
And we brought, and this is the crazy thing, these people got
Came,
on planes.
and
They
came
got
to-
on planes, and they came
Came.
down the Slow Burns, and we did like a whole cigar crawl.
Yes.
And then we came back and just
Party.
and it was just lovely.
Love.
I mean, we done had a lot of cigar Woodstock times
Yes.
without, all the crazy sex. But yes,
Thank you.
No hand drugs. You got
There's no crazy
and no
sex and drugs.
And no drugs.
I'm saying that didn't happen. But we wasn't a part of it.
Right.
That's the part.
That's right.
What's funny with you saying that is when I travel, still to this day,
Yes.
and they say, "Oh, you nephew from Baltimore? You know Tracy got like they still say it to this day."
Yes.
Still
I had
say it
people
this
say
day.
to me, I went to New Orleans and they was like, you know the Three Cigar Divas?
Yeah.
This is now.
Yes.
I always got a story. Now this is a story. I'm in New Orleans, and I went to visit a friend in New Orleans. Was living in New Orleans. I said, all right, I'm gonna come visit you. It's like nobody has came to visit me. I'm gonna come visit you. So we ride up to Biloxi. I hate that I can't remember the cigar shop it was, but it was a beautiful cigar shop in Biloxi, and it was what I loved about it. Oh hell no! But
But you did offer. But you did offer.
I'm scared.
I don't
what
need
I
it,
loved
but
about the
I've
shop
always
is
been scared of
that when
that.
you went upstairs, they had private rooms, so if you wanted to just sit there and do
Thank
some
you.
work or just be by yourself, you can go there. But they had a nice lounge too. But when I went in, I had on it was the original cigar porn shirt, the black and white, the all
Yes,
black
the
with
first
black
one. Yes, yes.
I still got my hoodie.
Yes.
I still got my hoodie.
We keep circling around this original cigar.
We gonna get
porn.
there. Hold on, Dre,
Yeah,
we gonna get there.
But
That's the next. That's the
all
next.
right, well, we keep tap dancing on it. We keep tap dancing on it, man.
But no, I'm just saying,
Calm down.
when I went into the shop, I had on my original cigar porn shirt, the white shirt with the black writing. And the guy was like, cigar porn? Consuelo.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. I said, it's hers. He said, the Baltimore 3 Cigar Divas. I said, I'm Tracy. He said, oh. He gave me some stuff. Thank you, guys. And I was just like blown, like, yo, I'm in Biloxi, Mississippi. I know no one here, and this man know who I am. Like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was crazy to me.
I still think it's crazy. Motherfuckers like, can I take a picture with you? I'm like,
Right.
That shit weird, right?
Right.
I'm like, all
She's a
right.
celebrity.
Yeah.
Always tell me she the celebrity.
Supermarket, yo.
I was about to say,
Oh yeah.
because who you
Dre was in the supermarket last week, and he was like, somebody came to him and was like, Drano from Stay Smoky TV.
Yes.
It makes you feel crazy. I'm like, let me check my motherfucking bank account.
Right.
Don't say my
I said that
motherfucking celebrity
motherfucker
on
probably
here.
was in Food Depot on Bel Air Road.
They probably saw.
Hey, man.
So, hey, yeah, like he said,
Let's get
you
to
want to tell this original cigar porn story as compared to cigar porn from Tampa?
My time, huh?
It's your time.
It's your time. Lights is on. It's time to perform.
Started cigar porn 2011. The guy that started the other cigar porn hit me up. He wanted to buy some buy some shirts and shit, and it didn't help out, didn't work out, whatever have you. So a couple weeks later, he came out with his own cigar porn, but he changed the lettering, so there was nothing I can do about that.
Yeah.
I started cigar porn. he decided to do his version of cigar porn.
And
Is
he
he
got a
from the
shit ton
area?
of money. He from Tampa.
You from Tampa?
He used to play for the Bucks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he got a shit ton of money. And his first, I saw his first ad. It had fucking beast mode in there with the cigar, with his cigar porn shirt sitting in a Phantom. I was
So
like,
the
oh.
question is that I have, you started it in 2011. How long of a gap was it until Batman picked up?
He just this is just a 6 year anniversary.
Oh yeah.
He just had a 6-year anniversary, so you do the
It was
math.
at it was just a Cigar Heritage.
I can't remember.
So I've been out for a minute.
Okay.
I've been doing it for a minute.
So since we talk, that's it. Good.
Go ahead.
So since we're talking about our entities, tell us about your business.
What you come up with?
Okay, so this is how I started.
You got
Again,
about 4 or 5 years.
on,
More than 4 or 5.
Where's he talking? You know she's gonna forget what your grade say.
right. No, okay, I got it. It's in here.
Yeah, more.
If you told me a year, it's still.
What the fuck is he talking
Yeah.
about?
Oh,
So
did
I
I get
started.
the Blanton's now? Thank you.
So for people who buy the
Tracy
other
loves
cigar
the word.
porn, I don't have. For me, I had to let it go. It was hurtful
Right.
because I came up with cigar porn. Like when I tell you this shit used to keep me up at night, I couldn't sleep. It was nothing but God telling me, Connie, start your shirt, do your shirts. We all put up $50 a piece and bought shirts and sold them motherfuckers out the back of our cars. That's how we started.
And you was in the lounge. Like them shits was jamming.
Yeah, I'm thankful. I
Hey,
said,
I still got it on the day.
and
I got a couple.
and it's still consistent. That's the big thing about
Versus
it.
y'all whores. I got
I got on, wait a minute, I got on a jacket. My jacket's a little vintage, but I want y'all to see the jacket.
Okay. Yeah, I reach out to Connie when she put that hotness out. I inbox like, yo,
Oh,
here go my money.
She made me. I called, and this is I worries her because I called her St. Patrick's Day about a week before St. Patrick's Day. I was like, God.
It wasn't before you said it was at Wednesday, so it was.
I said a week. It was like a week.
Like 4 days.
Like 4 days.
No, she called me the week before and said I needed Wednesday,
Right. Oh yeah.
but she was on the wrong week.
I was
She needed it for the following week.
I thought I was
Well, at least she
there.
was early.
I was early.
So I'm rushing getting this shit together
Yeah,
for.
rush, though.
Look at her.
Thank you, though.
She rushed to get I rushed to get this shit together for.
But I was like, I had a vision. I was like, I want to wear on St. Patrick's Day. I want to wear green, but I want cigar porn. But it's also the anniversary of Biggie's death, so I want Biggie. And she just went in there. I always tell her, I said, there you go bedazzling. And she went in there, boo, 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 and she sent me the picture. She said, no, do you like it? I said, yeah. And this hobby, yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like
I'm
it.
gonna fuck him up with this one.
Yeah.
Let's get
Man,
in the
it's
heat.
so crazy. I wore this and I went down the Fells and people were taking pictures with me because, and I'm gonna wear it again. I ain't gonna just wear it on St. Patrick's Day.
Cause I never got a picture.
I know, but you know, it was St. Patrick's Day. A lot of those pictures is not good pictures. It's like me like, yeah. But the shirt was dope though, and I love that I can call her and say, Connie, I got something going on. Can you make this for me? She's like, got it. Boom, 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 boom. Got it.
You ain't finished your story. She ain't finished her story.
Yeah.
Her story about
How she got
her
started.
business.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was about to hit. That's what
I already asked her that. But you was having a
I
sign.
don't remember.
So this is what happened. It's 2011. I've been smoking since 2009. I'm single mom. Shout out to my daughter, 25. I love her. Still figuring it out.
Ashley.
Give her a job if she asks you, please. Yes, that's my baby. But I was like, I was on at, because my home was tobacco leaf at the time. And I was at tobacco leaf. And I was like, I'm spending a lot of money on cigars. I got daycare. I got rents. I got car payments. Like, I can't spend $400 a month on cigars because I looked at my bank account like, you gotta calm down. I said, no, I gotta bring more money in.
Indeed.
So at the time, it was one lady that was doing events, and her name was Colleen. And I saw Colleen, and I was like, I like that. I want to do this.
Shout out to Colleen.
Shout out to Colleen.
That's the home.
Shout out to Colleen.
Yes.
And I saw that, and I said I want to do it. So I would go, and people was like, no, we I kept coming. And then Stevie Love, if you from Baltimore, you don't even have to be from Baltimore.
Right.
Stevie Love is everywhere. Stevie Love was like, all right, I'm gonna book you. And he said, I like you. You're here. You're on time. You're professional. I like your setup. All right, we're gonna do this again. And so then Torrance was having he had just started. Again, I love our stories because everybody was just getting started. Torrance was just getting started with Secret Garden. And it was like somewhere on Falls Road at a winery. And so, and it would be like me and Colleen, we would be there. But that was like one of my first big joints. Like I set up, oh my God, I had my little table, my little fold out table, and I put stuff on the table, and I had a hat on, and I'm like, cigar pouring here, boom. And that's how it started. And one thing about me, I was hungry and I'm still hungry. My motto is I cannot get comfortable. I love that people love me. And I love the accolades that people give me. That's one of the Baltimore best times, Black Cigar Lounge. And I'm not a brick and mortar, so that meant more to me. Because I'm not a brick and mortar and I know what it takes to have a brick and mortar. But I'm just a pop-up. But I put a lot of love into my pop-up. And everybody was just like, okay, you here. And I took it seriously, and I still take it seriously. And I still, it's so funny. Every time I go to set up, I'm doing a private event, I'm always a little nervous. Because that nervous make me be better. So
You still be nervous to
yes,
this day?
I'm always.
Like, yo, you jamming. Like,
I'm always.
You know I need
I see your little banner floating
Listen,
and
son.
shit when you
You
pull
know
up
why?
an event.
Listen.
Because when you in competition with yourself,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
when you
Yeah.
in competition with yourself, it will make you nervous because it's something in you that's gonna make you be better. So every time I do something, I'm looking at it like, what could you did to make this pop? You could have made this better. Next time you're going to do this. And so that's what keeps me going because I'm like, oh, I'm going to kill you with this. Even if it's no more than like St. Patrick's Day. I had green and white, green and silver Hershey Kisses on my table. And people loved it. Like people that didn't even smoke was coming, can I get one to go? But that's like, yeah, make sure when you do an event, make sure you have something for the people that don't smoke. Because that might get a person that don't smoke, make them want to smoke.
Right.
But again, 2011, 2024. And I'm not going to stop. I might have a walker at the club. Y'all just make
I
sure.
got it. See, you put this banner up for me,
Hey,
man.
Trace, let me say this though. I've been to the most hood of fucking bike events.
I
To-
love my
The
bike.
bikers love it.
You know I'm one of them.
Yes.
So I'm speaking from what I know.
Yes.
I love
From
the
bike
bikers.
events.
Shout out to Bam.
Hey, man.
That's my brother.
Hey, man.
That's my brother. Black, red, and denim all day long. But anyway, from bike events to goddamn wine festivals to weddings, you name it, I done seen you at it. Like, you out there, baby. Like, you get to that.
I appreciate
Yeah, you get to that, and it's always, she always show you love. She'll cut your cigar, she'll light your cigar, she'll do the whole nine for
And
you.
that's a good thing about I
Yeah.
met Tracy used to take us up to G10. And that's where I met Tim.
Shout out to Tim.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Tim.
Tim.
Black,
Bam.
red, and denim, baby.
And Bam.
Nephew.
He saw when he got onto my cigar bar shit. Bam was like,
Hey, give him a
Bam
shout
was
out.
like, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. Bam was just
Yeah.
buying shit. I was like, all right, Bam, all right, whatever you want to do. So coming up with shit. So when I was purging some stuff, I was like, Bam, I got some shit for you. I need you to come get this shit. I got some shit. Because he always was supportive. He's always gotta love it. So it just shows how you bring people full circle.
No, what is it? What is it, babe?
Building
There
relationships.
you go.
Building
Because
relationships
it's
through
women.
smoking.
Women will come up to me and be like, I need that little stick pick with the jewels on it. I'm like, inbox Beverly. Inbox Beverly. That's not me. Inbox
You make
Beverly.
those?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So tell us about your business.
Stick Picks by Beverly Ever After, and I just started making them all kinds, and they a hit. And I haven't made any. It's so for probably like the last year and a half to 2 years, a lot of things has happened with me and my family and stuff like that. So I haven't had the desire to even make them. Like, I haven't even had the strength to even focus on making them anymore. But, you know, I know it's back because I went to the store last week and I started buying stuff, getting ready to bring it back out because I had some trauma over the last couple years, and I just, especially when I lost my mother and then my brother, it was just like, I don't feel like doing nothing. So I went through that, but I know now that things are better for me and that I'm ready to start focusing on making them again or whatever. But yeah, I had them in stores too.
Still will want you to be great.
Oh yeah.
Well, she gonna be there regardless.
And you know what? I want to say this, like, because we touched on that earlier. Like, people don't see us together, and they feel like we're not together.
Beefing.
Right.
We're always gonna be together.
Yeah.
We're always gonna be
People
together.
feel like we beefing. I'm like,
Right,
what?
like we all have lost parents.
Yes.
And we all showed up for each other. Like, we're gonna always be there together. But like for me, I'm nightlife.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I'm sleep now.
you're right. Never hit me
It'd be
with.
early.
Yeah, never hit me with like, okay, but no. Connie will give me a good hour and a half and be like, I'm gone. But you know, we all are different. So it's not that we're not together. Our love is there. It's not.
We don't have to. We don't have to be everywhere together.
I'm gone, he in bed. So
We're
we the same way.
different individuals.
Right.
So we're not going to always be together. But
We grown as motherfucking women.
Right.
Let's start there. Being grown women with motherfucking families. All that other shit. We ain't gotta sit with each other every fucking day. We call each other.
I don't need them to walk me to the bathroom. I can go to the bathroom by myself.
But this is the thing. When you can call on Bev and say, I need you. I can call on Connie and say, I need you.
Not no more.
It's like this. Stop.
And after the fucking.
But the thing is, she's playing.
I'm not playing. This motherfucker called me. She needed a shirt tomorrow. And the motherfucker talking about it's next week.
Okay, but not tomorrow. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about friendship.
My bad.
But what I'm saying is,
bad.
like, I can call on my sisters and say I need y'all, and they're gonna be like, "Where we meeting up at?" Because that's what we are. We family. We sisters. We family. When we need each other, we want to always show up. It's love with us. Like,
And she'll post it. She's someplace, and I just pop up. Be like,
She
hey.
surprised me. I was doing corkscrew. Shout out to my brother Maurice.
Yes.
Yes.
Maurice.
That's my brother.
She was like, I'm here. I was like, oh, I'm there
But
too.
she popped up, and I was like, all right.
You can smoke over there?
Well, not yet.
Yeah, out front.
Not yet out front.
They were out front.
But they are incorporating something, and I'm not going to get into their business because that's not my business. But they will be having something in the near future for the cigar.
Let's toast to Maurice Amorn. Hey, my guys. Maurice Amorn. I love them cats. Hey, my guys.
I love
Yes. And the original owner as well. Because it was his birthday. It was his birthday, and he had such a great birthday, and everybody gave him his flowers and so much love. So,
I have a question for y'all. You guys are doing like a reunion.
Oh no, we're not going to do a reunion, but we will be coming up with something nice
Like,
for y'all.
okay.
Yeah, y'all overdue.
Listen,
Y'all overdue for some
let me
events.
tell you, I got 5 events.
Yeah.
5 events people want me to put together.
Right.
That's a lot.
And
That's a
really
lot. We're
what
talking
it
about a
is.
slow burn reunion.
As you
Yeah.
should.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was like, I'll call y'all back.
And that's kind of what it
Yes.
is because we have branched out.
Yes.
So we all have different entities. So trying to take care of my entity, Connie entity, their entity, it's hard to put together hours because now we don't have time or the energy because I'm 49 and it's like, what's the more time? But I be trying though. I be trying. But it's a lot.
And putting together events is a lot.
No, it's not putting it together event. Putting together a great event.
A great
Because
event.
you can
Yes.
put
Yeah, you can
something
throw
something
shit
together.
Because a lot of people put
And
down
then
some
with
watered
me-
down
Right,
shit.
Yes.
and that's because
And you can just put your name on your shit.
Yeah.
You can just put your name on
And
your
I'm gonna go all out.
and
I'm
let it
gonna
go.
go when I do it. I'm going all
I'm
out.
gonna be
Period.
transparent with y'all. We had something last year, but we was like, we didn't feel that it was on
It wasn't
our
us.
Level.
standard.
Right.
We was like, do we want to put out something that's not on our standard? We was like, no.
No, we wait.
Right,
No.
we'll wait, and it'll come, and when it comes,
It's gonna be
it's
the
gonna
bomb.
be great. It's
Like
gonna be
always.
great.
Good times.
Right.
Yes.
Us three just starting out our venture together. For me personally, I hope we could sit across the table from somebody one day and have a similar story that you guys had.
First of
Because
all,
that shit is dope.
First of all-
a real rap. Like,
so when y'all asked for us to do this, I went through y'all podcast, and I looked at because I'm a researcher. And I went-
Look, guys.
Yeah.
Look,
I
guys.
sent off a text. Hey guys, this is what I'm saying. That's a trend. This is what we need to know. But no, I went through y'all podcast and I was like, yo, this is dope. Like, and I gotta say thank you so much for just even acknowledging these
Nice.
women. I looked at the podcast with Bev and Z and I was like, oh my God, yes,
Shirley.
women, yes. I mean, not Bev, I'm sorry, Shirley.
Shirley.
I've been drinking this Blanton's, y'all. But yeah, Shirley and Z, and I was like, oh my God, they spit that information, that knowledge. Like, they was like, Shirley's like, yeah, 'cause I smoked this at PCA back in 2000. I was like, yes! Yes! And then y'all went down there with Diane, and I was like, yes! I went to Pet Roof, and I love it. Like, that's cool as shit. Like, the bars, I'm a bourbon drinker. So
Hell yeah, that shit
I
lit.
walked in there, I said, oh, I'm good.
They got everything.
Yeah.
You walk in there, you like this. God dang,
So
why not drive?
let me give y'all flowers. Shout out to acknowledging these women. I appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for giving us time.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
But like that being said, like we gonna give y'all flowers too. Like Bev said, y'all was trendsetters. Y'all wasn't trendsetters. Y'all was pioneers. It's a
Okay.
difference.
Okay.
Y'all was pioneers.
That's on the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all was
Pioneers.
pioneers. It's
Yeah.
different. Y'all was the
We was
shit before the
grinding.
shit was a thing.
Before the
Yeah,
shit was a
yeah.
thing, you know what I'm saying?
Before all these other little groups popping up with all these
Right.
little cigar groups,
and
these
that's
girls
male
that
or
they-
female.
Yes.
Male
Yeah,
or
right,
female.
yeah, male or female. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
I'll
y'all
definitely give
really,
that male or female.
y'all really did that shit initially. Y'all was first.
And we
You know what I mean?
enjoyed
I'm
it.
gonna tell
Yeah.
you when I realized we had something. When we was in Davis, and
Yeah.
we were doing the first. We was doing
Thursdays
like
or
first
Wednesdays
Wednesdays
or something.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
was doing these happy hours and it was ladies' night. And again, I've been drinking these glasses, so I can't remember who it was.
Chuck, shout out to Chuck.
Memory like a damn
oh yeah,
ferret.
Yeah.
Chuck. Oh yeah, I'm telling you. But who was the owners?
The Castro brothers.
Not the the Castro brothers gave us our flowers, but it was another big cigar company.
Oh,
no,
okay.
it was another big cigar company, and they were in town meeting with the Castro brothers. But they told the Castro brothers, "I want to meet the cigar dealers."
Yes. And we
like,
went to that dinner.
And I was like home in the bed, and they was like, "No," they said they want to meet y'all, and I'm like, "What?" Well, let me put a curl over here on this side of the head real quick. Wait a
You
minute.
could just put a hat on.
Yeah, baby, I had to put a curl
Is
for
he
them.
drinking?
Yeah, you know I'm drinking.
Yeah.
I've been drinking.
Hey,
Eyes getting smaller as
Look.
if that's possible.
look, this is me 8 o'clock in the morning on some real shit. Like, this is just me. I love people. Like, when we come together, we don't realize how powerful we are.
Right.
And that's on everything. Like, we all are brilliant. We all have so much talent. When we come together, it's like non-stop.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And I love my ladies.
Yeah.
I love my
As
ladies.
you should. But it's funny. The funny story with me and Tracy, like one of her brothers,
One of my brothers.
me and him was in a police academy together back in 1997.
Yes.
So
Okay.
he's still one of my best friends to this day. And you know, man was in the police academy, and he was like, "Yo, you smoke cigars?" I was like, "He's smoke cigars." He's like, you know my sister? I was like, who's your sister? He's like, Tracy, the cigar dealer. I said, oh yeah, that's my dog. And I was like, me and Tracy, we almost related.
Listen, we took a group. Tracy didn't go with us. We done been to Houston,
Right.
hanging out, and
was working.
with Javier.
Yeah.
Like we done been all over the place.
Shout out to New York.
Yeah, to
Oh,
New York.
Man.
Everybody love New York.
Damn,
Oh, we took the bus.
I remember this trip like it was no tomorrow. Beverly said, yo, you come to New York with us? What you talking about? This is when I first came on the scene. Yo, you gotta come to New York with us. All right, y'all gonna come. Meet us here. I meet them there. Shit, pull up. I said, oh, here's my money. I'm going. Let's make it happen. Yo.
That happened from Slow Burn.
No, that happened. For me, that happened at Fire and Smoke.
Yeah.
The New York trip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
It
that?
happened at Fire and Smoke. And we went up there. And I'll never forget it. That's how I met the cigar place.
Yeah.
Because of that.
And Kevin.
Shout out to Kevin and Jay.
Yeah, Grown and Sexy.
Yeah.
Now they was the ones.
Yeah.
New York Grown and Sexy.
Yeah.
They was
They
the
and
shit.
when I talk about
was the
inspiration,
shit.
and I never forget.
Damn.
I used to sit back and be like, damn, they got 1,000 followers.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
I want that.
How many we got
I
there?
mean, y'all, I know y'all.
The number stopped going up.
Oh, are
But
you serious?
even though I still add people, it won't go up.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So
I know we had like 3,000
No, we
members.
was at 6.
Was
Yeah,
we?
we had 6.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
Facebook will only give you like 5.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
we was at 6.
Yeah.
And then it won't let you
All over the world.
all
We
Oh,
need to
the
put it on
word.
Instagram or something.
Yeah.
Y'all not on the gram? That's what's happening now, right? I mean, I know I'm a
Yeah, we
little.
started 2011.
Well, yeah.
There's no brand.
They started when,
Right, it was
when
no
Instagram
brand.
was
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he
Insta.
joked about it and said MySpace, but it was like MySpace and Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But New York Grown and Sexy.
Yes.
To me, that was the first group. It was men and women. We was an all women group, but New York Grown and Sexy was
And
the
they
bomb.
they welcome us with
They
Open
was-
arms,
they-
yeah.
they-
Like, we had so many.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Some of the best, when I
Best
tell you the best
times.
fucking parties,
Yes.
man.
Yes.
When we went up there at one time,
Yeah.
I said, what time we leaving?
Right.
It was like, wow. I said, don't worry about it. I know what that answer means.
Just
We
get on
leaving
the
when we
bus.
leave.
Yeah.
I remember going one time in G. Shout out to G, he's gone now.
Yes.
G
G,
picked me
my
up.
man. Yeah.
This nigga picked me up. We went around the corner to Lewis, Brooklyn?
Oh, to Blue Smoke?
Blue Smoke.
Blue Smoke.
We went
Yeah.
first. We went to another spot around the corner. All right, cool. So we staying the night. We staying. It was like we going around the corner. We go around there. We sat there for a couple hours. Oh, if they close and we going around the corner. So I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, we going around the corner. So they was like, it was like a big black curtain. The curtain was there. They was like, walk through the curtain. Nigga, I done been through some shit. I'm not walking through the curtain first. Y'all walk through the curtain first. They walked through the curtain. It was the atmosphere was beautiful. It had
Yeah.
tables, and when I looked up, it was 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
6 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
That's crazy that you say that. I remember when we went to the Monte Cristo Lounge, we went for a Rocky Patel event, and it was Rocky and Ish. And I got hungry, so across from the Monte Cristo Lounge, I think it was a nice pizza place.
right
And
on the
Ish was
corner.
like, "Where you going?" I said, "I'm going to get some pizza." He said, "Well, we're going too." And from that day on, I fell in love with Ish. I love Ish. Like, his spirit is just so great. Just
Yeah,
so
he's
great.
good.
Like
That niche potato?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker don't miss a party.
He don't miss so funny. Like,
and
he-
shout out to Lido.
Yes,
Yes.
Lito.
Yes.
When I tell you this motherfucker would send me stuff like boxes that weren't even out. Love me some Lido. Gotta love Lido.
All right, so we coming to the close.
Okay.
We need y'all to rate y'all cigars, even though they cigars y'all smoke all the time.
Before we do the close, let's do something a little different. Do y'all have any questions for us?
You know what? I got a question for you because you be pulling out the bourbon. And I really, I love,
but
yes.
with this one right here?
Yes.
It got me this one.
Yes, look. I used to drink Crown Royal. I love tequila because me and Jose got into a fight and Jose won. And I said, I'm not messing with
he gonna win every time.
Yeah, he won. So I started drinking Crown Royal, and then my palate, and it's no dig to Crown Royal because I still love it, but I started getting into whiskeys and the bourbons and scotches, and oh my god, my favorite scotch is Open 14, but the bourbons just hit.
Yes.
So I would like to know what brought you. Well, when did you fall in love with bourbon?
There you go.
True story.
Yes.
So initially, when I really first started smoking heavy and doing the pairings and shit, I was like you. I was on Crown Royal.
Right.
I was on Crown Royal and Scotch.
Okay.
I was doing all the Johnny Walkers since I traveled. You know, anytime you traveled outside the country, duty free got every fucking Johnny Walker you ever seen, and then some ones you can't even get here. So I was doing the Scotches heavy. Then when I started fooling with Toussaint, that used to work here, him and Lamont, they used to work here. Shout out to them. They start saying like, bro, you gotta start fucking with the bourbons. I was like, bourbon? I said, well, I'm a Scotch man, single malt. You know what I mean? You know, 14 years, Johnny Walker Blue Label, whatever, Macallan 18. You know, I'm knowing it. But then I was like, the bourbon. So they actually got me into bourbon. So now I'm like, I done already chased all of the Scotch. I got every Scotch. I mean, I got every bourbon too, but it's neither here nor there. But
I want to see your collection.
pull up to the crib.
I want to drink your
You
collection.
family. You can ask. You can be like him. You just stand behind the bar and just get your cup out and sip everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
So
Everything.
yeah.
You
So,
got tequila?
yeah, I got tequila.
Not mine.
No, I ain't got that.
That's not working. That's not working.
And Connie,
What's the fuck is up?
Connie, I got.
That's one less place I gotta go to. I don't give a fuck.
No, Connie, I got one of the best tequilas.
Nigga, you know how many times I heard that shit?
I got one of the best tequilas.
You know how many times I heard that shit? No. Do you know how many times I've heard that shit?
I'm sure, but
again, I gotta
Connie
get to
like
go
what
to
she
work
like,
in the
bro.
morning.
Right.
So I'm not
come
gonna
on a Saturday.
I'm not trying to try no
Come on
new
a Saturday.
shit.
Let's go on a Saturday.
Come on a
I'm
Saturday.
not fucking with you. You already know you won't be done. We've been
Come on a Saturday.
here for an hour.
She
Your
can try
ass.
some bourbon.
We've been here for an hour.
She
Your
can try
motherfucking
some bourbon. She
ass.
can try the tequila.
I got Uber.
I'm good.
Yeah.
No, I'm not into testing waters.
You got to.
I'm
bitch.
consistent. No, I don't have to do anything.
Well,
Well,
you should.
can I tell this story? You know, I'm like Sophia. I got stories for days. So no. Oh shit, you ain't never lied. But look, it's
do it
not
over your
there. It's almost there, but it's not there.
We started the push-up shit. I don't know what
Okay.
Yeah, everybody around the country doing
Everybody doing push-ups.
Hold up.
Nigga, we started that
Hold up,
shit.
sir.
Did we?
Shout out to Bear.
Hold up,
Yeah, shout out to
sir.
Big.
Hold up, sir. You would not catch me slipping. So, I gotta say this. When ISG first started,
Yeah, I remember.
they had a Scotch tasting, and I have to say it had to be between $15 and $20. And they had all the Johnny Walkers.
Mm-hmm.
They had the blue, they had the green, the silver, the black. And for some reason, I mean, again, this is early. People wasn't into Scotch.
Yeah.
So we had probably about 15 people come out.
Mm-hmm.
And we had all of this great Scotch. So for $15, $20, we just drank all of this great Scotch right here. And I was like, oh my God, like people don't realize what we got right here. Because that's like, now, what is that? $100 ticket with Blue Label?
Easy.
Yeah,
With
easy.
Blue Label and it
The
had
blue
full-
label was $2 something a
Right,
bottle.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So I'm like, they had food, they had Scotch, and it was $15, $20. And I was just looking around like, where everybody else at? Because I knew what we had. I said, oh,
You
I'm
wasn't
right
catching
here.
on to it.
Yeah.
Right.
So y'all want to rate y'all cigars?
Yes.
1 to 5 puffs.
Oh, so I have, of course, my everyday, which is the Fuente 858. I love Fuentes.
Yeah.
So
That was the first non-flavored
the
cigar.
one good thing about this cigar is It's African Cameroon wrapper.
Talk that talk.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mirafel.
Yes.
Shout out to Mirafel. That's what make the
Right.
African
That's what make it.
But the
Yeah.
binder and the filler is Dominican.
Yes.
Yep.
And I can taste, it's
You
consistent.
gonna get the notes?
It burned a little bit in the beginning, but once it get going, it's like the best cigar. It's consistent. I can taste the cocoa, and that taste paired with this Willard is like amazing to me. My mouth is having a
party.
Wait,
It's a
think
party.
about it. Okay, all right. All right.
Think about what you gonna say.
Think about it.
it's a party going on
It's a
my
party
palate
in our
right
mouth.
now. It pairs very well, and I've never paired this with Willard. With Blanton's, that's my go-to. I love
All day,
Blanton's,
every day.
but I've never paired
bottles
it
of
with.
blanks you got at your house. You need to come to your
I
house.
gotta show you
Yes.
my tops.
I'm trying to
Hold
save
on,
my
I'm gonna set the
tops.
rope.
I'm trying to save my
So
tops.
let me say this about these two. I have to give them homage. The one thing I love about these two motherfuckers, I'm not gonna lie about no bullshit. I am not a filler rapper motherfucker.
Right. You just
I'm
like
not.
what you like.
But to sit back and listen to these two women explain this shit is one of the most sexiest things I've seen in forever.
Thank you,
And these motherfuckers know what the fuck they talking about. You ask Connie smoke. But Connie can't tell you the rapper. Connie can't tell you what's inside. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
You and Jerry like on that one.
Yeah,
Right.
so
As long as it hit.
So man, I tell you, when she break that shit down, I be like, God damn, I wish I could do that.
But the thing
Then I be
is-
like, no, I don't. So I give homage to these two motherfuckers. They
But this
love
is
that
the
shit.
thing. For the cigar smokers that's coming out now, please stop shaming people.
Right.
Because they like what they like.
They like what they like.
Yep.
It's a culture.
Yes.
Just let them like what they like.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a
Yes.
lifestyle. This is relaxation. This is,
Yes.
all right, I need 2 hours away from the wife, but when I go back, I'm going to love her.
Right.
This is, I need 2 hours away from the kids, but when I
Yes.
go back, I'm going to fix them sandwiches for breakfast in the morning. Like,
Yes.
stop putting all of that on people. Just let them come to the cigar lounge, get what they want,
And
relax.
let them
But I'm going
relax.
to segue into this. So, the Buffalo trees, when I saw Buffalo trees, I got so excited. So I'm like, ooh. And what I loved about it before I got it, I read about it, and it wasn't perfumey. I don't like flavor. And like now they got the E.H. Taylor one, and I like that one too. Yeah, I like that
And the
one.
Eagle Red.
Yeah, and the Eagle Red. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But what I love about the Buffalo Trace is that it pairs so well with bourbon. So when I said, okay, we want on the podcast, I'm gonna do the Buffalo Trace. Shameless plug, Tracy Gardiva had the Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, shout out to Tracy Gardiva blessing us with these Buffalo Trace sticks.
But
Yeah.
I was like, I know I kind of begged a little bit, and they gave it to me. Thank y'all, stay smoky. But they came out with the blend, so I said, well, I'm gonna bring out the Buffalo Trace. The Buffalo Trace is SVG, and they went into partnership with Sagarat Company, and they came out with this stick just for the bourbon people. Thank
Yes.
you so much.
Talk that talk.
Thank you so
Talk that
much.
talk.
2021, thank you. You changed my life. I appreciate it.
Tell you
What, we got 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Y'all do you for 6 minutes.
Yeah,
No, you
so-
gotta rate your cigar.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give this.
Go do
Let
him.
me
Oh,
say this
yeah.
because
I got
rate it.
5 puffs over here.
I didn't give it. I'm gonna give it a 4. And only reason why I'm gonna give it a 4, and it's only on my personal. I am such of a Maduro, like full body, and this is a medium to full. So I love it, and I love the pop up when I'm drinking because bourbon has that little sweetness, so it rocks
Yes,
with it.
yes.
It bangs a little bit,
Talk that
but
talk.
I love a 4.
Talk that talk.
So, but I'm gonna give it a 4. And for somebody else, they
Y'all
might give it a 5.
motherfuckers make me feel bad as a motherfucker.
No,
Talk
you
that talk.
come
talk.
smell.
You rate your shit how you rate your
Like,
shit.
with you.
So how's your cigar? What
I
you
don't
know?
give a fuck. LFD, shout out to Lido. My shit is a 12.
Okay, damn.
I can't do 5.
Yes, we love you.
She's consistent.
Always.
Heard what
And
she
she gets
said,
me
she
where
consistent.
gets me where I need to be.
Indeed, with that gold.
Love that
Yes.
shit. Love that shit.
Go.
I'm just consistent with a motherfucker. So.
What you baby girl? What you got?
What about you?
Oh, me?
She
Oh,
already read it out.
I said I got
She said in
5.
the
He
beginning of the show,
he
it's a
said
5.
0 to 5.
That shit a 5.
What's your high self?
That's what happened when you over there.
That's 5. She gave it 5.
That's what happened when
I'm
you over
starting to
there.
feel like Betty White. I gotta go eat. So, I love you ladies. Thank you for coming out.
Yes.
We appreciate it, huh? Now I got a meal prepared at home.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
got a meal
right.
prepared at home.
Assalamu alaikum.
So,
Wait a minute, hold up. You invite us in and now you leaving?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I
had
just want to be
it 6
clear.
o'clock this morning, baby. Here you go,
I just
sweetheart.
wanna be clear.
That's for you. You asked for it. She requested that.
You asked for it. That's yours. You
She
take that with
requested
That's
that.
not the fucking
So all I ask you, Tracy, is to let me have that top when you're done. That's all I ask.
bro.
All right, get with y'all.
All right.
I gotta go.
Love you, bro.
Thank you.
The SP
You want the
1014.
bag?
Yeah, because I like to make little things with their little purses and stuff. I be bedazzling.
Like the Crown Royal bag.
Yeah, I made a blanket out of that.
Without the hot sauce, it's a 4.
Okay.
With the hot sauce, it's a 5.5.
All right, this Tachi Wahi
I love Tati Wahi.
Miami?
Yeah.
is this is a 4 puffs with the Willet is a 4.5.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
So everything's good. So we appreciate y'all for coming out, hanging
I
out with
love
us.
y'all for having
Having
us.
us. Yes, thank you.
The
Cigar Divas.
Yes.
The Baltimore.
Baltimore.
3 cigar
You gotta say
deals.
that.
Only 3.
Y'all should be like the worldwide 3 cigar.
No, we not for everybody. Everybody can't sit with
The
us.
pioneers. That's very true.
Everybody can't sit with
That's
us.
true.
Yeah.
Because I done seen you cuss out 74 people. That's neither here nor there.
Everybody can sit with me.
We want to be friends.
We love everybody.
Spirit and my spirit don't work together.
Appreciate y'all.
Hello. Thank you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Hey, Neff, what we got?
We got motion. Peace.